Coming up 7:35, we're going to talk to Ryan Quinn. He is the Clinton native that's on The Voice. And Andrew, I know you watch this program. He's killing it. He's really, and although it was a very competitive, what do they call it? Sing-off? Is that what they call him?
Battle round.
Battle round the other night where he was doing Maybe I'm Amazed, the Paul McCartney and Wings song. But he's got great range. He's doing really well now. What does it mean that he's moved on to the next round?
So now he will wait to participate in the knockout round, which will be, again, I believe with another member of his team, against another member of his team. But the biggest thing, too, is Adam Levine said it after the battle round that Ryan Quinn is the front runner on his team. Now, Pharrell Williams is also one of the judges in last season. Sawyer Fredericks, who's also a somewhat local talent from the area, that's what Pharrell said about him at this stage of the game. So definitely a force to be reckoned with.
And he won it, right?
Yeah, he ended up winning.
Could you imagine if we had two upstate New York winners in a row in this contest? That'd be pretty big, wouldn't you think?
But not surprising.
Okay, I want to tell you how you can win Comets tickets, Utica Comets tickets, for this Sunday. We have what I'm calling our classic picture contest. And everything's got to have a name, it seems. But I've placed a photo. If you click on the Keeler page on our website at WIBX950.com, there's a photo up there. And I'm asking one simple question. Where did this photo come from? Check it out. And it actually is not oriented properly for some reason. I don't know why it changed. But anyway, the picture's there. Take a look at it. Andrew, can you look at the page and look at it? Look at that picture. Without telling anything, do you think you might know? Don't give up the answer. Do you think you might know where that picture is? So you got to tell me where this is.
It could be anywhere.
Okay, thanks.
No, I've got no idea.
I'm saying it is a local photo.
Yep. Something old. Something I've never seen.
It's something
before.
old, and it would be up to you to kind of figure out.
Yeah, I think we should leave it at that because this is very challenging, and I think if you're familiar with this, yeah.
I mean, it should be a little difficult. It shouldn't just be a giveaway.
That's what I'm saying.
Sold out. It's Sunday's Comets tickets, and these are front row seats. And all you have to do is tell us where that photo was taken. Pretty easy.
Is it the first person to tell us?
The first person to call in at 7360186 and tell us. We'll win the tickets. Pretty excited about that.
I think you leave the orientation the way it is. Get a little more challenge.
Leave it the way it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I could do that. Let's see. I had mentioned that Donald Trump yesterday was explaining by using math on how he can actually get to the proper number. What did we say it was? It's 1237 is the number of delegates they'll need in order to clinch, if you will, the Republican nomination. Here's Trump explaining it's all about math. Listen to. Well, now there are three, as Marco Rubio has now officially stepped out of the race. A few other things that are going on. Did you see that that Trump has now banned a reporter, a political reporter, has been banned from the press conferences?
Who is it? Is it like one of the network folks?
It is. I'm getting the story here right now, and he just recently wrote us. Ben Schreckinger was denied entry to Donald Trump's press conference on Tuesday night, despite having previously been granted credentials by the campaign. The move followed a threat last week from Trump officials to exclude Politico reporters from campaign events. He just wrote kind of a scathing story on Trump as his manager there, Corey Lewandowski. And he's the guy that apparently has quite a temper, so Politico says, and at one point grabbed a hold of the reporter and quote-unquote roughed her up a little bit.
We haven't even talked about this that much.
Yep.
Can you imagine? Okay, now the story is allegedly he grabbed a woman by her arm.
I heard somebody say yesterday, he didn't even punch her. He didn't punch her.
So
what's the big deal?
He grabs her by the arm to so much so, allegedly, that she has a bruise on her arm. Now, they initially denied that it ever happened. Then they're saying, the Trump camp is saying,
she got the bruise the day before at something that went on at a fitness club or something like that.
I just again, perspective here. had this been an NFL player, right?
We'd be doing PSAs.
We'd be doing PSAs.
Yep.
We'd be holding vigils, asking that she, find the strength to get a divorce. I know this wasn't some type of a relationship. I believe this was a reporter. But I just can't believe that these things just continue to fly, and it's not phasing him. There's no repercussions for anything that Trump or Trump's campaign does.
And they're saying that one of the things that Politico was reporting is that there was a bit of a coup underway against this campaign manager, and that's what the whole report was. Now, is it possible that Trump's not saying don't let that reporter in, that it's the actual campaign manager? Because that's who the story was about. It's possible. But the question is, how does it continue? I don't understand if this was being done by anybody else. But remember, this is the same guy who called Carly Fiorina horseface. Right? Was she horseface? What else from yesterday? Hillary scoring multiple key wins with Bernie Sanders yesterday. The Super Tuesday was a Super Tuesday for Trump. If you didn't see the numbers, he won everything except for Ohio, where Kasich wins Ohio. And Kasich also is in the situation where he thinks he might be able to win Pennsylvania, as that is his native state, right? But don't you think Trump has ties to the Northeast? Trump's tough to beat right now.
Absolutely.
I do have somewhere. Do I have birthdays here? I'll get to those in a second. Let's do birthdays and news coming up next. Hold tight. Coming right back, 7:29 at WIBX.